Randy Yarbrough will fall in line second. Dan Arnold quickly moves into the third spot, and Jim Lott will slip back into the fourth position. The 69 of Larry Waltrip holding on to the fifth spot. Sixth spot belonging to the number 3 of Wes Simons Jr. Field starting to get single file up front. Battles going on further back in the field. The number 5 of Sam Millisham picking up a spot as he moves back Cliff Sales, the number 6 machine. And also Jeff Arnett in the 63 going door to door with the 74 of Lanny Pemberton for position. Up front right now, it's all Jason Ebert. Dan Arnold trying to track his way back into the top spot where he originally qualified. About a half a car length off the rear deck of Yarbrough, looking down to the inside. These guys all work together to the top. They continue to work together throughout the 97 season, dialing in their setups and helping each other out. Right now, Arnold decides he's going to make a bid for that second spot. 40-lap event for the MASCAR Eagle Cup Series to kick things off tonight. Arnold down to the inside, wheel to wheel, up off turn number stripe. It'll be Arnold out in front for that second spot by half a car length, and he'll take that spot away as they run through turns 1 and 2. Good battle going on further back as well. The 74 Lanny Pemberton, the 00 of Ryan Burrow, and the number 6 of Cliff Sales, all going at it for position. 5 laps go up on the scoreboard. Ebert with a 3-car length advantage, but we'll see if Arnold can chop into that advantage. Jim Lott, the number 84, taking a couple of peeks on Yarbrough for that third spot. Millisham running side by side with number 90 Jeff Sims through turns 3 and 4. They'll continue to battle for fifth. Wes Simons Jr., number 3, taking a peek to the inside of the 69 of Waltrip. Can't make the run, and now Simons feels a little pressure from the 98 of Larry Morgan. Morgan takes a peek to the inside as they run through 3 and 4. Jim Lott making a move on Randy Yarbrough, and up front a bid for the lead. Dan Arnold to the inside. Jason Ebert on the high side. Teammates running door to door for the top spot. 15 car lengths out in front of the battle for third. They'll head to the stripe. Arnold with the advantage coming up off turn number 4. Ebert trying to battle back on the high lane, and it'll be Ebert by a nose at the stripe. But Arnold continues to work that inside lane, the preferred lane around the racetrack. Still going wheel to wheel. Arnold looking straight. Feature MASCAR win. He leads the point standings coming into this event by a full race, so he can almost fall out of an event and still maintain the points lead. And now Arnold will finally secure that top spot. Ebert will have to fall in line second and see if he can work back over Arnold. Inside off of turn 4, no room there. He'll fall back in line, single file. 10 laps on the scoreboard, 30 laps remaining. Set the field for you quickly. It's Dan Arnold out front, the number 43, Jason Ebert running second. Third is Jim Lott. Yarbrough on the number 17. Fifth, the number 69 of Larry Waltrip. His best run of the season, his best qualifying attempt as well. In the 6th spot will be the 98 of Larry Morgan, man currently running second in the point standings. 7th in the Millisham, or running 8th will be the number 3 of Wes Simons. He was challenging for the top 5 just a few moments ago, slipped up a little bit, cost him a couple of positions, and now he battles with Ryan Burrow for his position. Ryan Burrow in the 00. That's your 9th place man. 10th, the number 90 of Sims. 11th, the 74 Lanny Pemberton, and 12th, the 6 of Cliff Sales. That's all as we work lap number 13. Arnold starts to pull away. His advantage growing quickly now to about 5 car lengths, make it 6 as they work through turns 3 and 4, and it may be a bid fourth place spot. Larry Waltrip, the number 69, taking a look to the inside of Randy Yarbrough as they work turns 1 and 2. He's taking several shots down to the inside. Yarbrough able to hold on to the spot, but again, on the move, dives to the inside, wheel to wheel, slides just a bit. They'll get together. The Yarbrough will spin coming off turn number 4. That'll put the field under the first caution. Caution goes in the air on lap number 14 for Randy Yarbrough, the 4th. Zagatani Drywall sponsored ride. He's running wheel to wheel with the 69 of Larry Waltrip, and hang tight with Dan Arnold and try to break that win streak Arnold has maintained throughout the 97 season. Back in the air, 26 laps remaining in this event. And a good battle between Ryan Burrow and Wes Simons. That's the closest one to the front. One car dropping down to the bottom. Cliff Sales may have a problem with the number 6. But we'll continue to watch. Simons and now sets his sights on the number 5 of Sam Millisham. Arnold trying to track down Arnold, where they've been most of the season. And right now, Dan Arnold showing the way. And if he can maintain that lead right to the 5th, Hall Street, Amoco. Cliff Sales in for a quick service and back out onto the speedway. Randy Yarborough also trying to pick his way back to the field. We'll keep an eye on that. Arnold and Ebert secure. Then Jim Lott has a little bit of company. Larry Waltrip about 2 car lengths back, but behind Waltrip comes a heavy pack. The 5 of Sam Millisham in a side-by-side duel between Ryan Burrow and the 00 and the 98 of Larry Morgan. Burrow. And we'll pick that spot up. Morgan will try to battle back on the top side of the track, but it's not going to work. He'll have to fall in line single file and see if he can do anything with Burrow the next time around. Arnold again starting to pull away. Holds about a 4 car length, make it 5 car lengths now as we work lap number 19. They'll get the halfway signal this time by Rob Thornton into the pits for service. Number 24 out of Chester. DuPont, Tony's Mufflers, Thornton Construction, and Carousel Signs all sponsor on the number 24. A battle for 3rd. Jim Lott slips up just a little bit, and that allows Larry Waltrip to make a run. He gets to the inside. He'll pick up the spot, and now Sam Millisham tries to move by and take the 4th spot away from Lott. They'll bounce off each other just a bit as they work turns 3 and 4. Everyone gathers it back in. Now Burrow closes in. Has to do a little evasive driving there to keep from getting in the rear of Millisham's machine. It looks like Lott's starting to slip just a bit. And behind this battle comes another fierce pack. 3 wide going into turns 3 and 4. The 16 of Ed Millisham, the 90 of Jeff Sims, and the 74 of Lanny Pemberton. And they'll try it once again through turns 1 and 2. Millisham and Sims get together, but everyone gets it back under control. It's going to cost Sims a couple of spots, though. Burrow going after the 84 of Lott. And that'll be the battle for 5th. Burrow got that nose down to the inside. But this time Lott will be able to hold him off through 3 and 4. Lott's car drifting up just a bit through the turns, and that opens up the inside lane. Burrow trying to make his way through. Up front, it's still Dan Arnold showing the way. For lap number 25, it'll be 15 laps remaining. And it looks like Rob Thornton has called it a night. Also, the 31 of Jarrett Davis in. They're looking over that ride. Thornton will make repairs and try to come out for our 2nd feature later on this evening. We continue to keep an eye on that battle for that 5th spot. It's still Burrow and Lott going at it. Now they're getting plenty of company. Larry Morgan closing in. Wes Simons, the 74 Lanny Pemberton, the 16 of Millisham, and the 63 of Arnett, all starting to stack up as they work down the backstretch. That pack will head into turns 1 and 2, and Burrow and Lott continue to go at it lap after lap. Lott, a rookie to the series in 1997, made a couple of runs late in the year in 96, but he's been a great rookie contender so far, and he's 3rd in the point standings. The leading rookie contender in 97. Finally, Burrow able to secure the spot, but now Lott sees the opening down inside, and he's going to try to repay the favor. Jim Lott will take that spot back away, and further ahead, Sam Millisham slipped by Larry Waltrip in the battle for 3rd to move Sam Millisham back to 4th. Jim Lott back to the 5th spot, where he's been most of the event. We'll see if Burrow can do anything with him. Ryan Burrow runs 6th, 7th, Wes Simon, Larry Morgan 9th, Ed Millisham 10th, Jeff Arnett. And that position yet to be decided as Arnett battling with the 7th, Pemberton. While all this is going on, there's 10 laps remaining, and Dan Arnold has set sail on the field once again. Make it nearly a full straightaway advantage as Arnold heads off into the sunset. And it looks like he may be heading off to another win, and Eagle will take home and add to his trophy shelf. The attention all focused on further back in the pack as they continue to rough it up back there. Larry Morgan sliding. This will cost Morgan in the points. He was 2nd coming into this event and really didn't need to lose any ground to Arnold, but he continues to slide back through the field as they can just not get the handle on that machine tonight. close in on some traffic. He's already put a lap on Billy Cook, the number 88. It doesn't look like it's going to get in his way, as there'll only be 6 laps remaining as he crosses the stripe this time. Again, we set the field with 6 to go. It's Dan Arnold showing the way, the number 43. In second, the number 10 of Jason Ebert. Third comes the 5 of Sam Millisham. Fourth, the 69 of Larry Waltrip. In fifth, the 84 of Jim Lott. Sixth, the 00 of Ryan Burrow. Running seventh on the field, the number 3 of Wes Simons. Eighth is the number 16 of Ed Millisham. Ninth, the 3 of Jeff Arnett. And rounding off the top 10, the number 74 of Lanny Pemberton. Caution goes over the field, and this will tighten things back up. We have caution for debris on the speedway in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Our second caution of the night coming out on lap number 34. A lap or more down. Well, actually, Bobby Marshall's still in the lead lap. He's made several pit stops. As they get the 1 to go, it'll be green flag next time by. Only retirees from the event so far, the 24 of Rob Thornton and 31 of Jared Davis. And the green returns to the field, and Ebert takes a peek to the inside of Arnold, but there was no room there to make the move, so he'll set hold of that second spot and see if he can wrestle it away from Arnold in these final few laps. Be 5 to go when they cross the stripe. Ebert takes a peek to the inside, gets a fender alongside Arnold, can't make the move. He'll fall back in line single file once again. Millisham only a car length back, then 3 car lengths behind Millisham comes the 69 of Waltrip. Further behind them, Wes Simons getting shuffled back a few positions. The number 3 falling back in line behind the 63 of Jeff Arnett. The top 3 now nose to tail as they work across the stripe with 4 laps remaining and 1 car off the pace, the 69 of Larry Waltrip, having one of his best runs of the year, and problems. Something goes amiss on the number 69 as he heads into pits for service. It must be a heartbreaker for the Eagle race. Continue to watch that top 3. Arnold opens it up to 2 car lengths as they work down the backstretch. It'll be 2 laps to go when they cross the stripe. And Ebert looks like he might not have enough anything with Dan Arnold, although no one has all season long. Five car length advantage as he works off turn number 4, and to the white flag, Dan Arnold. Jason Ebert second, Sam Millisham third, Jim Lott up to 4th, and the 00 of Ryan Burrow round off the top 5. Down the backstretch, in through turns 3 and 4. He'll check up just a bit with a little bit of breathing room, head to the stripe, and Arnold takes the win. Jason Ebert finishes second, Sam Millisham third, Jim Lott 4th, and Ryan Burrow will round off your top 5. Rob Thornton. That's how they'll line up. 30 laps as they set for the green, and green goes in the air. Millisham and Lott lead them into turn number 1. Millisham gets the early advantage as they stack up behind those drivers that were starting further back, who were much faster in the first event trying to move their way through the field. They're still side by side. Come through 3 and 4. A clean run so far up off turn 4 into the stripe. It's Millisham by nose, but Lott comes roaring back on the high side. Ryan Burrow trying to move into the 3rd spot. He's got Wes Simons down to the inside. They're still packed up tightly as they work down the backstretch, and it's still door to door for that top spot. Millisham down to the bottom. He'll get the advantage as they work through turn number 4. And now Burrow comes challenging into the 2nd spot. He'll get down to the inside of Jim Lott. Move Ryan Burrow into 2nd. Lott back to 3rd. Simons in 4th. Millisham in the 5th spot. Sam Millisham holding 5th. Dan Arnold working his way up to the 6th spot. And down to the bottom, Jeff Sims working on Arnold for that 6th position. Arnold drifts high coming off turn 4. Sims will stick it right down to the bottom and try to keep that spot away from Dan Arnold. Out front, it's Ed Millisham showing the way. Ryan Burrow holds the 2nd spot. And Jim Lott finally securing 3rd over Wes Simons. Top 5 starting to break away as they continue to battle side by side for that 6th position. Dan Arnold continues to fight with Jeff Sims, and now Rob Thornton thinks about making it 3 wide. Sims backs out wisely. Arnold will get away. Now Ebert works his way down to the inside as a couple of them get together up against the wall. the 24 Rob Thornton, and the 69 of Larry Waltrip. Also involved the 88 of Billy Cook. We're under the first caution on lap number 4. Safety personnel rush over to check out those two drivers. A hard shot for Rob Thornton, pretty much the same spot he tagged the wall. He tagged a couple other vehicles in the first Enduro MASCAR ran with in 1997. Looks like they're waving the safety personnel over to Rob Thornton. They'll check him over, checking over the 69 of Larry Waltrip. As we're under caution for the first time on lap number 4. Rob Thornton and Larry Waltrip involved. Car number 16, Ed Millisham. Something going amiss. Kind of season for Millisham. Just when things seem to be going right, a problem develops. And they'll try to get him back out onto the speedway. So that'll hand the lead over to Ryan Burrow as the green flag returns to the speedway. 16 laps remaining. And a good jump for the top 4. Burrow holds a half-car length advantage over Jim Lott. Then comes Wes Simons. We're 2 car lengths back to the 5 with Sam Millisham, Dan Arnold, Jason Ebert now making a challenge on Jeff Sims. And he'll slip by and they'll move Ebert into the 6th spot. 15 laps remaining. Then Ryan Burrow looking strong now as he pulls Lott by a car length and a half as they work down the backstretch. But Lott, a little more straightaway speed. He closes in just a bit. Burrow seems smoother through turns 1 and 2. Let's see, Lott seems to be a little bit better through 3 and 4. He'll close right back up on the rear deck of Ryan Burrow. Now Millisham, Sam Millisham closes up on the rear deck of Simons, and Arnold starts to cut into the advantage they got on the start. But will Dan Arnold have enough time to pick his way through those 4 cars? Sam Millisham making a bid on Wes Simons for that 3rd spot. Looks down to the inside, gets a fender alongside. They'll brush just a bit in turns 1 and 2. Both of them hold on to it and continue down the backstretch. Millisham still got that fender right down to the inside of the rear quarter panel of the number 3 of Simons. Side by side, they'll race off turn 4 into the stripe. Millisham holding the 3rd spot as they cross the stripe by a fender, and finally securing that position. That's allowed Dan Arnold to close in right on the rear deck of Simons. Now Arnold challenging for that 4th spot. Jason Ebert closing in on Arnold as well. Up front, Ryan Burrow by a car length and a half continues to show the way over Jim Lott. We mentioned earlier Jim Lott's been a strong contender, rookie leader in 1997. And looking for one of his best finishes of the season, Ryan Burrow. The position he hasn't held all season, the lead, but most of the time that's been held by Dan Arnold, and Arnold now challenges for that spot. Underneath Simons, they'll brush a bit. Ebert now thinks about making it 3 wide as they get the halfway signal. It'll be 9 to go when they cross the stripe. Ryan Burrows continuing to show the way. Arnold having a tough time working his way underneath Wes Simons Jr. Arnold finally picks off a spot. Now Ebert goes after Simons. Ebert with a fender alongside, and Larry Morgan decides to think about making it 3 wide. Wisely backs out of it, allowing Ebert to take the spot away from Simons. Morgan takes a peek to the inside, can't get the room to make the move. And up front, it's Jim Lott, a half a car length, making a car length now as they work down the backstretch behind Ryan Burrow. It looks like Arnold's streak may come to an end right here, unless he has enough time to track down those top 3 or gets a caution to tighten up the field. It's a good advantage for the top 2 over 3rd place Millisham. Arnold runs 4th. 5th is Jason Ebert. 6th, Morgan. 7th, Wes Simons. 8th, Jeff Arnett. 9th, Jeff Sims. 10th comes Randy Yarbrough. And 11th, the 31 of Jarrett Davis. 12th, the 74 of Lanny Pemberton. 13th, the 11 of Eric Fleshwood. 14th comes the 6 of Cliff Sales. And tailing in the field, the 93 of Bobby Marshall and the 88 of Billy Cook. To the stripe, 5 laps remaining. Ryan Burrows seeking his first MASCAR win. Machine, sponsored by Lakeview Tack and Western Wear, Richmond International Raceway, Townsend Racing, and Allison High Performance Lubricants shows the way. The Richmond, Virginia driver, son of Brian Linwood Burrow, another competitor on the MASCAR circuit. And right now he holds a 2-car length advantage over Jim Lott. Cham riding a comfortable 3rd. Arnold in fourth. It doesn't look like he can advance it. Jason Eberth holding on to that fifth spot, and that's the way they run. It'll be 3 to go for Burrow, and starting to approach some traffic, closing in on Billy Cook, the number 88. Put that machine a lap down. We'll see if he'll come into play on these final couple of circuits. Jim Lott maintaining about 2 car lengths off the rear deck of Burrow. 2 laps to go, and Cook drops down to the inside. Burrow get by cleanly. Lott has to check up just a bit, and that may be all the help Burrow needed. He'll pick up 6 car lengths as they work to the white flag. Ryan Burrow up off turn number 4, and he'll get the white flag. The 00 of Ryan Burrow showing the way, looking for his first win. The first person to go into victory lane besides Dan Arnold in 1997, and now Arnold and his teammate go battle for it down the backstretch. 1 car looping on the front stretch. Number 90 of Jeff Sims. He'll get her to harm's way to the checkered flag. It's Ryan Burrow taking the win. Jim Lott will take second. Third will go to number 5 of Millisham. 4th, unofficially, the 10 of Jason Eberth, and 5th, Dan Arnold. And what a wild one as Ryan Burrow picks up his first win ever in the MASCAR Series.